Let's talk about emotional availability, because this one pisses people off the most. You're told that if you just open up more, she'll feel closer to you. That if you share your fears and your wounds and insecurities, she'll bond deeper. And look, that sounds good. It sounds healthy. But in early dating, it's mostly bullshit. Here's the truth nobody says out loud. She doesn't want you to need to be understood. She wants you to understand yourself. There's a massive difference. Emotional availability does not mean emotional leakage. But this is where you get it wrong. You dump your stress, you dump your anxiety, you dump your uncertainty, and then you wonder why attraction drops. Let me give you a real example. You have a bad week, work is heavy, money's tight, life is hitting you from all sides. Instead of handling it internally, you unload everything onto her. You want comfort, you want reassurance, you want her to tell you it's going to be okay. And in that moment, polarity dies because she doesn't feel led anymore. She feels responsible. And women do not desire men they feel responsible for. And here's another one. She pulls back, texts less, feels off, energy changes. You sense it and you say, I feel like I'm losing you. I just want to talk about us. I don't want to mess this up. That sounds vulnerable and that sounds honest, and it screams fear. Fear is not attractive. Fear puts pressure on her to stabilize your emotions. And once she feels that pressure, she pulls away even more. Now, this is where you get labeled toxic. You notice distance and you don't react. You don't confront. You don't explain. You don't chase. You match her energy and you keep living your life. People call that cold. They call it avoidant. They call it emotionally unavailable. But what it really is emotional control. When you respect yourself, you'll get called an asshole. Not because you mistreat women, but because you refuse to over-accommodate feelings at the expense of your spine. You don't rush to soothe insecurity. You don't rush to clarify confusion. You don't rush to fix moods. You let her feel her emotions without rescuing her. And here's the brutal part. Modern dating punishes effort when it's driven by fear. When you try harder, as she pulls away, you lose. When you stay grounded, you win. Indifference is not the goal. Self-respect is. The goal is not to be an asshole. The goal is not to abandon yourself just to keep a woman comfortable. Because the moment you do, you stop being the man she chose and you become the man hoping not to be left. And no woman is attracted to that man. Now, that's not bitterness. That's not hate. That's reality. And reality doesn't care how unfair it feels.